Some anime villains you hate, but these 10, fans absolutely love them. Welcome back. Today we're counting down the top 10 anime villains who are loved by the fans. Characters who should be despicable, but somehow have millions of people rooting for them, or at least understanding them. These aren't just powerful villains. These are characters with depth, tragedy, and moments that hit harder than anything the heroes do. Let's get into it. Number 10. Sosuke Aizen from Bleach. He first appeared as the kind, soft-spoken captain of Squad 5, a man everyone respected. Then, in episode 63, came one of the greatest villain reveals in anime history. Aizen had been manipulating everyone from the very beginning. Every war, every alliance, every death, all part of his plan. What makes fans love him? It's the calm. Aizen never raises his voice. He never panics. He simply looks at you and explains in perfect detail exactly why you never had a chance. His intellect, his composure, and his overwhelming power made him one of Bleach's most magnetic characters, and one of anime's best villains. Number 9. Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Dio started as a poor kid with one goal: to take everything from the Joestar family. He stole their wealth, their affection, and eventually, their bodies. He turned himself into a vampire. He stopped time. He became an icon. Fans love Dio because he commits completely. There's no hesitation, no internal conflict, just pure theatrical villainy delivered with absolute confidence. Za Warudo became one of the most iconic phrases in all of anime. Dio is chaos wrapped in arrogance, and fans have loved every second of it since his debut in the 1987 manga and the 2012 anime adaptation. Number 8. Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. When Vegeta arrived on Earth in Episode 5 of Dragon Ball Z, he was not a rival. He was a monster. He killed his own partner Nappa without a second thought. He came to destroy the planet. His pride, the absolute refusal to accept anyone as his superior, was terrifying at first. But that same pride is exactly why fans fell in love with him. Vegeta works harder than anyone because losing is unacceptable to him. His rage, his arrogance, his slow evolution from villain to protector, it made him one of the most complex characters in Dragon Ball history. Fans don't just love Vegeta, they see themselves in him. Number 7. Griffith from Berserk. Few characters in anime have fallen as far as Griffith. He was charismatic, brilliant, and inspiring, the kind of leader men would die for. Guts and the Band of the Hawk followed him without question. Then came the eclipse. Griffith sacrificed his entire army, people who loved him, to achieve his dream of a kingdom. The betrayal is one of the most shocking moments in anime history. And yet, fans are fascinated by Griffith precisely because of his complexity. His ambition was pure. His love for his dream was real. What he did to achieve it was unforgivable. Berserk has been running since 1989, and Griffith remains one of the most discussed villains in all of anime. Number 6. Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Frieza is the reason planet Vegeta no longer exists. The Galactic Emperor destroyed an entire civilization, the Saiyan race, because he feared a prophecy. He ruled the universe through terror. His fight with Goku on planet Namek, which began in episode 87 of Dragon Ball Z, became one of the most legendary battles in anime history, lasting nearly 20 episodes. Fans love Frieza because his theatrical cruelty is almost operatic. He's eloquent, he's vain, and he's extraordinarily powerful. His return in Dragon Ball Super, where he actually fought alongside the heroes in the Tournament of Power, deepened fan appreciation even further. Frieza has been in Dragon Ball for over 35 years. He's not going anywhere. Number 5. Light Yagami from Death Note. Light was a genius high school student who found a notebook with one rule: write someone's name in it, and they die. His goal started with eliminating criminals. You might have agreed with him at first. That's the trap. Light's descent into a full god complex is one of anime's greatest psychological arcs. His rivalry with the Detective L is a chess match that kept fans on the edge of their seats from episode 1 in 2006. What makes Light unforgettable is that he is both the protagonist and the villain. You watch him become a monster, and part of you still roots for him. That tension is what made Death Note a global phenomenon. Number 4. Meruem from Hunter x Hunter. Meruem was born as the king of the Chimera Ants, the single most powerful character in Hunter x Hunter history. He viewed humans as livestock. He was cold, calculated, and completely without empathy. Then he met Komugi, a blind girl who beat him at a board game called Gunji. Again and again she beat him, and slowly something changed. Fans love Meruem because his arc is one of the greatest transformations in anime. A being born without humanity found it through the most unlikely connection. His final scene, poisoned and dying after the battle with Chairman Netero, is heartbreaking. He chose to spend his last hours beside Komugi, asking her to keep playing. Meruem debuted in episode 84 of the 2011 Hunter x Hunter anime, and he left a permanent mark. Number 3. Pain, also known as Nagato, from Naruto Shippuden. Pain didn't just fight Naruto. He destroyed the entire Hidden Leaf village by himself. But what made fans love Pain wasn't his power, it was his logic. Nagato's parents were killed by Leaf Ninja. He grew up in a war zone. He watched his best friend die. He concluded that only shared suffering could bring peace. His ideology is wrong. His methods are unforgivable. But his reasoning? You understand it. Pain's monologue to Naruto about the cycle of hatred is still considered one of the greatest villain speeches in anime history. He first appeared in Naruto Shippuden episode 128 and quickly became the most beloved villain in the series. Number 2. Madara Uchiha from Naruto Shippuden. Madara is the co-founder of the Hidden Leaf Village and the greatest warrior the Uchiha clan ever produced. When he debuted on the battlefield in episode 322 of Naruto Shippuden, he single-handedly decimated an entire division of the allied shinobi forces. He was smiling the whole time. Fans love Madara because he backs up everything he says. He's not a villain who talks about power. He demonstrates it, constantly, effortlessly. His plan to cast the entire world under the infinite Tsukuyomi, a dream world with no pain, was genuinely terrifying because, on some level, you understood the appeal. Madara eventually awakened the Rinne Sharingan and became the Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, making him essentially a god. One of anime's greatest ever antagonists. Number 1. Itachi Uchiha from Naruto. At age 13, Itachi Uchiha massacred his entire clan, the Uchiha Massacre, and left only one survivor, his younger brother, Sasuke. For years, he was the definition of a monster. Fans hated him. Sasuke hated him. Then came the truth. Itachi was ordered to do it by the Hidden Leaf's leadership, to prevent an Uchiha coup that would have led to a civil war killing far more people. He accepted the mission. He carried the guilt. He let his brother chase him with hatred for years, because that hatred would make Sasuke strong enough to survive. He died by Sasuke's hand, knowing the full truth would eventually come out. His final words were, "Forgive me, Sasuke. This is the last time." Itachi is number 1 not because fans love a villain, but because he was never truly a villain at all. He was a hero who wore a monster's face so the world could stay at peace. And that is our top 10 anime villains who are loved by the fans. Every single one of these characters proves that the best villains aren't just powerful, they're human. Whether it's Itachi's impossible sacrifice, Pain's tragic ideology, or Meruem's unexpected heart, these characters stay with you long after the credits roll. If this video hit different, smash that like button and subscribe. We've got plenty more anime content coming. See you in the next one.